John Moore is full of shit. All right, guys. I debated on whether or not to do a video about this, just because I thought it might be a little bit counterproductive, but at the same time, I see this guy all over the alternative news on YouTube now, and he is spreading disinformation all over the place. He is, for those of you who don't know who John Moore is, he's got this radio show called thelibertyman.com. This is his website right here with the same name. He is noted as being a ex-Vietnam vet, private investigator, now a radio talk show host. He is a trainer and speaker since 1986. He's got his career highlights here. I'll leave a link to this website. But he's basically a scam artist, and he sells DVDs and books all across the board, preaching doom and gloom, quoting insider sources, you know, for the past decade or so that shit's gonna hit the fan when nothing happens. And I just felt like it was my duty to get the word out on this guy, just so, you know, some of you who may know who he is and follow him and believe what he says can at least look at the other side in the research that I've done on this guy and expose him for what he is, which is a complete fraud. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into a few of his YouTube clips here real quick. He's been talking about martial law. He's been talking about nuke attack. He's been talking about Nibiru. So I'm going to start with Nibiru right here. This is from 2012. He's basically said that Nibiru is going to do its closest approach to Earth on August 17th, 2012, and leave on September 26th, I believe, or something like that. I'm going to play a clip here. Listen.
Okay, when you say it's the closest coming into the solar system, that doesn't mean that it's going to actually enter the solar system. Is that right?
No, it is. It's already in our solar system. It'll make its closest passage to Earth, is what I was attempting to say. Its closest passage to Earth as it enters the solar system on the 17th of August, and its closest passage to Earth as it leaves the solar system on the 26th of September.
But it doesn't have...
Okay, that's one. Here's another. This is from 2012. Martial law coming to America by March 2013.
We're being told by this information is coming from people in the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, and the military, that there will be martial law in this country between now and Memorial Day. Two of the three sources are pointing specifically towards March as being the most likely month. In addition, one of these people, a military officer, was at a briefing. They were told in very general terms about what they'd be told to do soon, and they further told them that they did not follow orders, that their immediate families would be murdered. The military officer himself...
Okay, there, stop that one there. I'll leave links to all these. Here's another one. John Moore insider warns of nuke false flag in the U.S. from 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is J.R. Moore coming to you live from deep in the mountains of the Missouri Ozarks on Thursday, the 26th day of September, year of our Lord 2013. Welcome to the John Moore Show. I got a call last night from a friend. This will be in the form of a notice or alert for all of you there. According to my private source, recently in the last few days, an Air Force officer, either a colonel or a brigadier general, told the people in his outfit the following: get all your money out of the bank before October 1st. One of his men said, why, sir? And the officer replied, because there's going to be a nuke go off in North America.
Okay, stop that one there. John Moore Show 2013, December 4th, alert EMP threat.
My private source says that there'll be an event. Now, because of compartmentalization, my private source doesn't know what the event will be. He believes, and I concur, most likely an EMP event. Once this event begins, it will be about 6 months of every man for himself. So there's your heads up. I'll talk more about this tomorrow.
Okay, and finally, this is apparently there's going to be an event in Washington, D.C. in 2012.
The John Moore Show. Well, I got a report from a high-level FEMA source on the East Coast yesterday that there's going to be an event in Washington, D.C. An event which will result in a large loss of innocent life, As you might expect, this kind of information is highly compartmentalized and highly classified. I would expect this event to take place in the next 30 to 90 days at the most. Another contrived event, staged event to achieve certain goals.
All right, I'm going to stop that there. So there, right there, I just showed you guys like 5, 6 examples of this guy John Moore basically crying wolf, saying all these false flag attacks are going to happen. He's even stated that the Gulf Stream stopped in 2010. Yet on his website, he's got this right here. He's got a video right here saying the Gulf Stream stopped. Underneath it, he's got unprecedented jet stream crosses the equator. This is on his own website, so he contradicts himself on his own website by saying that first of all it stopped, and then it shows this video. This came out recently, actually, talking about how the jet stream crossed the equator. So right there, I mean, this guy's a fucking idiot. I mean, he's basically contradicting himself on his own website. Not to mention these video clips I just let you guys listen to. So normally I would let something like this fly, but I've seen this guy all over the place lately on YouTube channels that people who subscribe to me I know subscribe to these people, such as good old Steve Olson. A lot of you, I'm sure, have heard of him. He tracks Nibiru. He's got about 41,000 subscribers, and he had John Moore on his show about 2 weeks ago, talking about Nibiru, talking about doom and gloom stuff, and you know, just the fact that he's got him on there, and me knowing that he's full of shit and he's a complete con artist out there to sell DVDs and books, just, you know, made me make this video and get the word out, because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Steve Olson has lost all his all respect and all credibility because just by having John Moore on his show. Dan Flynn had him as well on here. This is all about Nibiru. He's got John Moore quoted throughout this entire video. He's got 70,000 subscribers, and then Trad Cat Knight also had him on the show, 56,000 subscribers. Top Special Forces saying Planet X is coming. Complete bullshit. So, like I said, guys, normally I wouldn't do something like this unless I thought it was necessary. Those of you who've been following me know I'm all about the truth, trying to uncover the truth, and trying to weed out as much disinformation as I can, because this affects you guys who listen to this crap, people like John Moore, and he's not the only one out there. There are tons of, you know, people out there claiming they have insider sources and, you know, these upcoming events, and nothing ever happens, and no one ever comes back and questions them. They all like, oh, well, it didn't happen, but, you know, maybe you know, his insider information was wrong or something like that. The fact is, he doesn't have insider information. He's making everything up as he goes in order to get viewership and subscribers and people to buy basically his doom and gloom stuff, like I said, his books and DVDs and stuff like that. So, Steve Olson, good job, buddy. Real proud of you for that one. I'm done with Steve Olson. I have been for a while. I'm not even gonna get into that. But Trad Cat Knight, done with you. And Dan Flynn, I don't even know who you are, but you're a fucking idiot. So, anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Stay away from John Moore. Obviously, I'll leave links to all these videos right here. Do not listen to this guy. He is a scam artist. He is a con artist. And like I said, just stay away from him and seek out the truth. Don't step in the bullshit. Stay away from it. All right, anyway, that's all I got. Bye.